boys, Sneaky Fox here, back with another video, and today is August 31st, which means set 4 for MLB The Show 23 has been released. So in today's video, we're going to be going over everything that's dropped, from collections to the new Team Affinity, to the showdowns, conquests, everything that you need to do for that Team Affinity, the XP reward path, as well as the new Chase Pack reward. So with all that, let's get into diving into the content. All right, so as you can see, Season 4 is here for Diamond Dynasty. A lot of cards and a lot of content to get into. So with that, we shall go on to the collections first here. First of all, we have the set collections. So as you can see here on the right-hand side, we have different thresholds that we must get to for 50 cards. We get the 99 overall Ryan Helsley, 125 hits per 9, 119 K per 9. Of course, he has outlier on that fastball, better at night and at home. We got 4-seam slider, 12-6, and a circle change here. So far, no one has paralleled this card yet. I'm recording this at 7:15 Central Standard Time. But then we have this Ryan Howard max power versus right and left, max contact versus right, 101 contact versus left, 120 clutch. Couple different quirks here that I think stand out. First pitch hitter performs in the 9th inning or later, and then especially that situational hitter with runners on third with less than 2 outs. Make sure you get that run in. Next, we have the speed demon, Ricky Henderson, at 105 cards here. Nearly max contact versus both sides. Got 116 clutch, 89 power versus right, 111 or 101 power versus left with the max speed and steal. And of course, this is going to play into table setter. Performs better with no one on base. Shocked he doesn't have a stealing quirk, in all honesty. Then at 135, you get the first Set 4 collection choice pack. We will hold that until after we get our look at this 99 Clayton Kershaw. I'm excited to get this card. 114 hits per 9, 103 K per 9, 93 control with 99 velo and 99 break here. 99 control on that 4-seam and the slider, and the 3 pitches with 99 break. So I am definitely ready for this card here. Picks in. Increased success of pickoffs, so hopefully we'll be able to see that. Now to see the Set 4 collection choice pack players, we have Jimmy Fox, 50 home run club from his 1932 season with the A's. We got 125 versus right, 112, 125 versus left, 125 clutch. Catcher eligibility with gold defense, got an 80 fielding and 74 reaction. Couple quirks here. Really good at hitting the fastballs, better with no one on base, and better when the team is behind. Next, we have MLB The Show 20. Corey Kluber is back here. Sinker cutter mix, slurve, circle change, and 4-seam as well. 108 hits per 9 here with 117 K per 9. 94 clutch, 96 velo, and 99 break. 99 control on the sinker and the cutter, so that combo is going to be nasty. 99 break on the slurve, so mix that in with that cutter and sinker combo. And personally, I won't be hitting anyone there. I won't be hitting Corey Kluber here. But no quirk, so no outlier on that sinker, unfortunately, at least if I'm pitching. Then we have Mookie Betts, 99 overall right fielder, plays second and shortstop, as well as the rest of the outfield. 125 contact versus right and left, 104 power versus right, 117 versus left with that 125 clutch. And diamond defense with 83 speed, 85 steal. Excels hitting with 2 strikes, excels hitting fastballs. And again, performs better with no runners on base here. So these are your choice collection packs here. And then if you collect 230, you get a Season 4 chase pack here. But in order to get a lot of these cards, you can get a total of 90 from Team Affinity here, and it has its own collection here as well, each with a different set of thresholds here. So if we get 15, we get the Captain's Fisherman Tom Hankey there, 103 hits per 9, 114 K per 9. Look at the Captain boost. If you get that Tier 3 boost, you're getting 5 walks per 9, 10 pitching clutch, 15 hits and Ks per 9 there. That'll be good for if you want to, make a theme team just based on Team 4, then more power to you. They'll get all your pitchers to 99. But if you want to, just use this card for grinding to try and get those players and work on that Team Affinity, then more power to you there as well. And then we have the Captain Jazz Chisholm, 93, 103 versus right, 70, 81 versus left here. Again, more of a captain card here just to boost the rest of the players, not necessarily going to be the best player of the drop here. But that Tier 3 boost gets you 5 speed, 10 contact versus right, 15 power versus right, and the 15 batting clutch here. At 30 cards, we have Derek the Guy's favorite player of all time, Joey Votto, with that max righty, 125 power and contact versus right, and then the 106, 88 versus left here with that 125 clutch. No quirks, unfortunately, for him. At 50 cards, we have the 99 overall Walter Johnson here. This is the first 99 Walter Johnson that I've seen. There may be another one in the game, but not many people are using Walter Johnson this year, which I'm a little bit shocked about. But he's got 109 hits per 9, 100 K per 9, and he has that outlier on that four seam with that 99 control and the 99 break. So I could see this card getting a lot of use here. At 70 cards, we have the 99 Brandon Crawford here. 117, 107 versus right, 118, 100 versus left with 123 clutch, 99 fielding. So SDS was saying how there's not going to be a ball getting by Brandon Crawford. We shall see about that. Unfortunately, I have some pretty bad luck when it comes to diamond defenders making Olay plays as the ball goes right under their glove here. No quirks for him, unfortunately. Then we have 99 Chuck Nasty at 88 cards collected. Max contact versus right and left. A 102 power versus right. 116 power versus left with 125 clutch. And he has 79 speed, so it's not terrible out in the outfield. 78 reaction. Could be better. Might get a few bad jumps there. But excels at hitting the breaking balls, first pitch of the at-bat, and then pinch hitting as well. And then the card that everyone has been raving about, 99 overall Cowboy Nolan Ryan here. 125 hits per 9, 116 K per 9. 83 clutch, which I would say is the only downside about this card, as well as the 79 walks per 9. But again, those two are kind of like intertwined in a way. But he does have the outlier on that four seam here. 96 control on it with that 99 break there. And the way to collect these Team Affinity cards is through the Team Affinity program itself. So as you can see, I have not worked on anything here. So we're going to do the NL Central. So after completing the 5 moments that you get here, so like for the Central, there's going to be 6 total bases with Alfonso Soriano, Rob Dibble, 2 strikeouts in 1 inning. 2 hits, including an extra base hit for Ryan Braun, 2 extra base hits with Jason Bay, and a home run with Paul Goldschmidt here as a sneak peek for these 5 players there for the NL Central. But you do have Classics Pack at 7,500 points, so if you complete those moments, you're going to get your first pick here. At least out of the NL Central, I'm going with this Harrison Bader, just because Cardinals. Some people might get the pitchers just because you can nail those out quickly. So like for this Quinn Freezer, not the captain, the classics, you just need 350 PXP with them. So 2 conquest games, you're done. Then 20,000, you get your first captain here. So Cardinals, you got Lou Brock here. Contact 15 versus right, speed 15, 10 batting clutch, and base running ability, which I'm not sure what the base running ability is going to do for him. I've never really understood that stat of it. But then you got a few others here, so like this Rich Gossage here. 114 hits per 9, 119 K per 9, 99 velo, 97 break. Not going to dive too heavily into him. But then Classics pack at 30K, a choice pack for the captains at 40, 50 for the Classics, and you get your first boss pack here. So we have Alfonso Soriano here. 97 overall. Could use a little bit better hitting, in my opinion. But diamond defense, 87 speed. Rob Dibble, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people using this card. No one has him parallel 1 yet, so that's a little shocking. 4-seam slider cutter, standard Rob Dibble mix. Got the outlier on that 4-seam here with the 94 control, 85 break. We have Ryan Braun here. 108.88 versus right, 121.97 versus left. We have Jason Bay, 107.101 versus right, 125.92 versus left. Silver defending for a left fielder with 63 speed. Could be better. And then Paul Goldschmidt, 101.95 versus right, 125.97 versus left. And I will say the only thing that I don't like about this card is the fact that he's a first baseman. And I say that because all the Cardinals cards, like captains or like it feels like any good Cardinals card is a first baseman. Like set 2, we had the captain Mark McGwire. We've had a lot of Paul Goldschmidt. I don't want to say a lot, but like he was a 90-plus diamond to begin the year for his live series. Then we had the 95 WBC card, and first base is just a loaded position for them. And that's not having Pujols in the game. But then 70K for the Team Affinity gets you Classics pack, Captain's pack for the Central, and then 80,000 for the quote-unquote NL Central boss, and another one at 110, 130, and 150 here. And we'll just look at some of the other the quote-unquote captains, or not captains, but like the boss players. So we got Jim Palmer here, 104, 86, or 104 hits per 9, 86K per 9 with the 5-pitch mix. We have the Babe Ruth, not the best pitching stats, but on the flip side, really good hitting stats. I mean, you could throw him in at DH if you really wanted to. 112 contact versus right, 105 power versus right, 108 contact versus left, 102 power with 125 clutch there. Mariano Rivera, he's actually got a 5-pitch mix. I did not see this earlier. But 116 hits per 9, 105 K per 9 with 91 control, 95 velo, 99 break. I'm ready for the 99 cutter and break on that cutter, or 99 control and break for that cutter. Then we have Wade Boggs, contact hitter, nearly perfect contact versus left, decent power versus right. And then Alejandro Kirk, you got 112 versus right, 112 power or contact versus right, 104 contact versus left, and then mid to high 80s for the power there with 118 clutch. Diamond defender there. Move on to the AL Central here. We have Frank Thomas, another loaded first baseman. Actually, this is the first time seeing the stats on this card. I thought that it'd be a little bit higher as far as the hitting goes, but again, it's a 97, not a 99, so there's that. Only 96 vision, or not vision, clutch. Andres Jimenez, really nice pink jacket there. 88, 85 versus right, 102, 75 versus left with 92 clutch. Diamond defender and 97 speed. You love to see that. Pudge Rodriguez, another contact hitting catcher. 115, 121 contact, 74, 65 power. Again, now Diamond Defender, 65 speed, 125 clutch on this card. Got, I don't want to say cowboy, but does have the cowboy hat with this George Brett. 115.87 versus right, 112.83 versus left. Gold defense, 115 clutch. And then Joe Mauer here. Probably the least snapshot worthy, I'd say. I mean, just look at the beautiful ensemble there. And then 125.73 versus right, 118.51 versus left there with 125 clutch. And then another Diamond Defender catcher there. In the AL West, we are starting off with a Justin Verlander for the Astros here. 103 hits per 994, K per 9, mid 80s on control and velo with 94 break. Break outliers means he loses less break when tired, but 85 control on the fastball here, 91 on the 12-6, 94 break on the four seam, and then 90 on the 12-6 there. We've got Tim Salmon from the Angels here. 114, 108 versus right, 106, 101 versus left with 109 clutch here. 60 speed. Not bad for an outfielder there. We have Pimp Daddy Reggie Jackson there. 92, 120 versus right, 70, 102 versus left with 102 clutch here. Again, 74 speed, not bad for an outfielder. He's got gold defense as well. Might be able to throw him out there. And we have Randy Johnson, a 103 hits per 9, 101 K per 9 with that 107 pitching clutch, 83 control, 99 velo, 99 break. Again, got the standard Randy pitch mix, four-seam slider, splitter, slurve, and the two-seam here. 92 control on that four-seam, 99 break on the slider there. And, of course, with Randy, he has that outlier. Last but not least, from the AL West, we have Ian Kinsler, 85-97 versus right, 92-103 versus left with 97 clutch. Diamond defense, 83 speed, 77 steal. Not a bad card there. Moving on to the NL West here, we are starting off with an Eddie Rosario, 120-100 versus right, 115-93 versus left with that 119 clutch. Diamond defense, 52 speed. That might be a little bit of a liability. No quirks as well. And then 97, Sandy Alcantara. 101 hits per 9, 84 K per 9. 84 on that control, but then 99 velo and break here. 92 control on that circle change. 99 break on the sinker. 97 on the four seam. And 96 on the circle change. It's got outlier on the sinker, so that would play to his strength there. Next, we have Edwin Diaz. I'm interested to try this card because his 91 earlier in the year's live series got rattled for me with the 3-pitch mix, but it's got max hits per 9 and K per 9 as well as pitching clutch, 90 control, 99 velo and break there, 99 control on that slider, and then 94 and up pitch break. So that's gonna be nasty. And he has outlier on that four seam. Jimmy Rollins here, 93-80 versus right, 116-75 versus left with the 105 clutch. Diamond defender, 95 speed, 88 steal. Not a bad card there. Quite a few different good perks here, including breaking ball hitter and bad ball hitter. And last but not least, we have the Bryce Harper, 107, 120 versus right, 188 versus left with the 116 clutch there. A 99 arm. It's a good thing because I feel like his arm is typically slept on in the game. He's got 71 speed and 10 total quirks here. So overall, pretty good card. I P5'd his Kaiju card for set 2, so it's sad I'm not going to be able to use that card. And then we went over the NL Central, so last but not least, we have the NL West here. We have Steve Finley, 97-102 versus right, and 92-108 versus left with 93 clutch. Diamond defense, 68 speed, and 7 total quirks there. We got Vinny Castilla, Max versus lefty versus righties, 95-92, 102 clutch. Diamond defense, 52 speed, and 5 quirks there. Got Justin Turner, 105, 109, 88 versus right, 112, 100 versus left with that 112 clutch. Again, diamond defense over there at third base. Play anywhere on the infield with his secondary since he's got 43 speed. Trevor Hoffman, this guy always has a good card, at least this year. I don't think he's had a card worse than 95 so far this year. But he's got 114 hits per nine, 101 Ks per nine with the 125 pitching clutch, 71 velo, but his stuff is nasty. I don't think there's been a time where I've figured out Trevor Hoffman. I may have gotten lucky, but never figured him out well. And the last but not least, we have Willie Mays here, 101 contact versus right with 76 power on the right side, and then 102, 106 versus left with 100 clutch, diamond defense, 87 speed with 81 steal, and he's got 7 total quirks there. And with all of that, like if you collect everything, that's going to get you that Nolan Ryan there. One way to gain a lot of progress for that Team Affinity is first of all, through these showdowns here. If you're not accustomed to showdown, I suggest trying the starter one first just to get a grip on it, and then slowly work your way up if you need to catch up on different Team Affinity showdowns there. But then after that, we also have 3 different conquests here. So you have what looks like to be like a wheel or like some sort of like flower type in the west. The central kind of looks like a movie ticket. I could be completely wrong. And then this one, okay, I get it now. The west is a film reel. The second is the movie, like the central is the movie ticket, and then the east is the camera. So pretty good. I like that. Just now getting that reference there. But yes, completing these conquests there. Make sure you complete every single goal. So once you load in, you press triangle on Xbox. I believe it is Y on the or triangle on PlayStation, Y on Xbox. I don't know why I messed those up, considering I have a PS5. But make sure you do every single goal in here, otherwise it's not going to count. Luckily, there's no steel fans here. But do that for every conquest here, and you will get the points into the Team Affinity here. So for each showdown, we get 20,000 points, and for each conquest, you get 30,000. So if you complete those 2 things, you're already up to 50,000 before you start like grinding full like with these captain cards or with the classic cards. And I suggest doing the showdown first, because then you get 20,000. You're already up to 1 classics and 1 captain's card. So who knows? Just throw those in the squad, get the separate missions done. So like captain stats, if I were to choose Felix Bautista, I just need to get 3 saves. So you can choose a starter who you want to throw with, and then like as long as it's close or save opportunity, throw Felix Bautista in for the last out. Boom, there you go. Just do that 3 times. Next, I want to go over the Chase Pack rewards. So in set 1, we had Fernando Tatis Jr. We had the Shohei Ohtani. Of course, those are flip-flop. Second set, or set 2, we had Mickey Mantle and Joe Mauer. Set 3, we had Ellie De La Cruz and Jacob deGrom. I was not able to pull any of those. I have purchased all but the original Shohei Ohtani, but I've got the 99 Player of the Month, so I don't think I need him per se. But this one is a big one for set 7. It's Mike Trout. We've been needing a Mike Trout. We had one set 1 for WBC, missed out on a set 3 99 Mike Trout, so a lot of people were wondering where that was. But this is his 30-30 club from the 2012 season with 30 home runs, 49 stolen bases. So naturally he's going to have max power versus right, close to max power versus left. He's got 118, 115 versus left there with 125 discipline, diamond feeling, 99 speed, 99 steal. And he's only got 7 quirks, which I'm really shocked about, considering Mike Trout's one of the best players to ever play a game. And yeah, he's okay. Right now it's 11:25 p.m. I've had to do some different things in between different like cuts of recording. So yeah, he's 800,000, which typically I'll have that, but like at this moment I have a ton of investment orders that I've been waiting for the past few days. So if I really wanted to, I could cancel all those and get back up to like 1.8 million stubs, something like that, and then buy. But I think we might throw a dart there and see what happens. Might get lucky, but who knows? So last but not least, we have the XP reward path, and as you can see, those are the 599 overall bosses here. So I'm at 45,000 subs or 45,000 XP, and the way I got there, I got 35,000 from just completing stuff in season 3. So like I maxed out the XP reward path. I finished the number retirement program. I finished the All-Star Week program. I got set 3. I collected 250 cards, and then I collected all of the Team Affinity set 3. So that gave me some different rewards there, including 35,000 XP. And then I also was able to complete the set 2. I picked a few cards up last night, and then today I just locked them in for another 10,000 XP. So that's why I'm at 45,000. So I have one of the 97 overall choice packs here. I'm not going to go over the stats of these guys. I think my first pick, because we're going to get all of these, I think I might go Honus Wagner here just because I like to swing in MLB The Show 21. And last year I didn't really get the chance to use him. But I think that might be the move there. And although I might get Bob Gibson for the Cardinals theme team. Then again, we've had 4 different Bob Gibson cards, and it's like, that's nice and all, but we need some different Cardinals pitching or stuff like that. So first one of those packs is at 40,000, and you got 120,000, which all of the 97 overall are no sell here, which is kind of unfortunate. Like I wouldn't mind the first few, but I don't know. I don't know why all of them are no sell here. But then we do pick up a Max Fried along the way at 200,000 XP with 102 hits per 9, 106 K per 9. Looks like no one has him yet, which is interesting. I'm shocked, but at the same time I'm not. But 95 control, 90 velo, 99 break with 125 pitching clutch there. And then the bosses here, Manny Machado, 117, 112 versus right, 103, 100 versus left with 111 clutch there. He's got diamond defense, 58 speed, 60 steal. Next we have Cliff Lee, 100 hits per 9, 109 K per 9 with 103 pitching clutch here. There's 2 quirks here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Or like nothing like spectacular, no outlier, no break outlier, stuff like that. But no one has him yet. Does anyone have? Nope, no parallels yet. Okay, guess no one's taking him for BR. Next, we have what's going to be my first pick, Eric Gagne, 125 hits per 9, K per 9, pitching clutch, 99 velo and break, 87 control. This guy is going to be nasty. I can't wait to use this card. I am ready to use this card. Go 102 on the fastball, slow it down with a 69-mile-an-hour curveball is beautiful. Next, we have Giancarlo Stanton, 104 contact versus right, and the rest of the hitting stats are 125 maxed out. The clutch is 117, diamond defense, 70 speed. So this is from his Marlins day, so he was moving a little faster. I was going to say, I think they gave him a little bit there, but geez, orders already up for 615,000. Need to start grinding that XP. And then last but not least, we have Ernie Banks, good for my buddy AOK's theme team. He's a Cubs fan, unfortunately. But 112, 113 power versus right, 115, 111 versus left. with 112 clutch there, 121 vision. Again, diamond defense, 58 speed there. And he's got 8 different quirks here. Move along the way, we got Jim Rice here at 300,000 XP, 120, 115 versus right, 111, 102 versus left with 125 clutch, diamond defender. And then at 380,000, another 97 overall, 440,000, get the second boss pack. And the last one at 650,000 before the infinite XP loop. So that is all there is in this Season 4 update here. Let's see, we try and find the... There it is. So a lot of new content going through the schedule. On the 5th of September, we have new Flawless rewards. And then one thing that I have to grind out is the Tops Now for the monthly awards Lightning for August. I have no idea who's going to be. There was a lot of speculation for Mookie Betts, but seeing as he has a 99 right now, might be Julio Jones, just because he had like 17 hits in 4 games or something like that. He went absolutely off, at least in that span. So might be holding out for a 99 Julio Rodriguez. So I think I'll have to go invest in him. I want to see what his price is right now, actually, at the time of recording. And Julio Rodriguez. I hope I don't misspell this. Okay. He's an 82 overall right now. I'd have to check more about, I guess, past 3 weeks or past 2.5 weeks, considering tomorrow's the update. But might have to invest in him. We shall see here. But that is going to be it for this video. A lot of content here for the drop of Season 4. And like, comment, subscribe. Anything that would help the channel is greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys next time.